I mean, are the Bears going to have not only one top 5 pick, but two, thanks to my Carolina Panthers? Probably. Let's talk about it.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Welcome to Roll Coverage. I am your host, Nick. We are talking today about the Bears and their future. If you saw the thumbnail, you'll know why. I truly believe that regardless of what the Bears are trying to do or were attempting to do going into the season, I believe that next year they will be drafting Caleb Williams #1 overall, barring an absolute bonkers trade. I'm going to explain why. Just scoot on over to here. We are, just so you know, we'll be referencing ProSportsTransactions.com. Let me bring it up a little higher. So I love their website. I love them for anything draft capital if you need it. I also have a few other ones, SpoTrack for Trade Machine and stuff like that. But right here, Bears having the #1, or having a #1, and then my Panthers pick. Now, right now, my Panthers are, like I've said, going to be lucky to win 4 games. Okay. Obviously, having 2 first-round picks, meaning most likely the Bears, again, top 5 pick, and a Panthers top 7 pick at least. Those are 2 massive picks that in this draft could go a lot, like a fair distance. Assuming Caleb Williams enters the draft, he's 1. Marvin Harrison Jr. is 2. That's really easy. I don't think that somebody will let Marvin Harrison slide, because then he'll end up going to a team that he probably shouldn't end up going to. Obviously, a lot of teams are going to fear him coming into the NFL with how dominant he's been in college. But just look at their capital, man. I mean, first of all, the other one, they have a 2, 3, 2 4s, one of which is going to be the Eagles, so it's going to be a pretty high pick. They traded the 6th-round pick. Oh, I'm sorry. Traded Dan Feeney to Bears for the 2020. So that's the Dolphins pick, and then the Patriots pick. Then they also have a Raiders and Cowboys 7th-round pick. I could obviously see them doing quite a bit. I'm going to actually open up something real quick. We're going to go to the trade machine. Fanspo is who I love, SpoTrack, all those. So the Bears are going to have to. Let me see this. Oh my God, I'm in basketball. I'm like, where the hell is everything? Tools, trade machine. Let me try and fix this real quick so you guys can actually see it. That is better. Hopefully it looks okay on y'all's side. So first one is going to be the Burrs. Way at the bottom. Okay. Again, shout out Fanspo. That's who I use for this. I love them. They're amazing. I do think that what's his name is going to get traded. So Fields is going to be on the trade block. And personally, the team that I think he should go to, I'm just verifying that they're not in division. I'm really bad about remembering the divisions off the top of my head. I apologize. I'm getting better at it, but it's just going to take time. I think he should go to the Patriots personally. I think that they could take Fields over there. Obviously, they would trade the Patriots would want to trade Mac Jones at this point, and honestly, I would trade him for whatever first-round pick San Francisco will give you. So your 2 quarterbacks will be Mac Jones and Brock Purdy, both of which can run that offense. Mac Jones is the one that Kyle Shanahan originally wanted, so I think that would work out. Giving Bill Belichick a dynamic quarterback in Justin Fields, especially because they're going to be able to get him for such a cheap contract because he hasn't been playing as well. I think that would work out. They're not going to ask for a ton, so personally, I'd probably give up like a 3rd. If they make you give up something in the future, I would give up like a 2 7s maybe. And of course, this trade is going to work. So just something to think about. I'm going to go back over here to these draft picks. Again, love this website. I just think that they're going to make a change at quarterback. If they don't get the opportunity to get Caleb Williams, I think that they will trade Fields for something else. Coach is probably going to go. I'd probably recommend going and getting a better coach. Personally, I would go grab the coach from your own division. I would go grab the offensive coordinator from the Lions, because he's definitely going to be looking for a job after this year, Coach Ben. So shout out Coach Ben. And then going obviously into 2025, if they have Caleb Williams, this pick is going to be worthless, so I would also get rid of that too. At this point, I believe that you could broker a trade. In fact, let me go back. So assuming you have a 1 in 2025, so next year. You're not going to be able to get a ton for it, so we'd have to go here. Let's go to the Bears, because I just want to look out at some of these teams of ones on the AFC side that are going to be maybe shopping some talent, mainly a wide receiver. And the one that I'm going to look at is the Las Vegas Raiders. So Las Vegas Raiders trade DeVante Adams for whoever you need to, and you're going to have to give up a first. So I wouldn't give up this year's. I would give up next year's 2025 first-round pick. If you give up salary, obviously just dump whoever else. I think you keep DJ Moore because he's a very dynamic. I would personally get rid of Chase Claypool, so trade him to the Raiders. I think DeVante Adams should be worth a 1, but now that I'm throwing him in there, I'd probably go with a 2. So I'd probably actually give them this year's 2 and be done with it. So let's try this trade real quick. Success, of course. That gives the Bears Caleb Williams, DeVante Adams, theoretically another few picks that they could trade around. I would still be tooling on the defense, and you'd have a better offensive coordinator in Coach Ben. I believe it's Ben Jones, but I just want to make sure. So Coach Ben. That would give Caleb Williams a top-tier receiver. Obviously, that trade would have to be brokered at some point soon, because I do think that DeVante Adams will be on the trade block. If he makes it through the trade deadline, I think that he just basically obviously makes the move into the offseason and then gets traded. I think that you could really make a deal like this work. So that's something to think about if you're a Bears fan. But honestly, right now, it sucks to be y'all. So let's look at the Bears depth chart as well. I'm going to pull it up from ESPN. I love their website. They don't update their depth chart immediately when a lot of these trades happen, so I don't love that. But obviously, again, Fields would be gone. I'm not a big fan of Peterman. I like Khalil Herbert, but you do need another running back. There's plenty of them available. To be honest, you can go get Fournette. But right now, you're tanking. So just take that with what it is. Mooney, Moore, and Claypool I like. Kmet is all right. Tunyon I liked. Mercedes Lewis. Any team, I don't care what it is, can always use a better offensive line. So that's something that you guys could obviously work on. I love the acquisition of Ngakoue. I wish you guys would go just bring Khalil Mack home for his last few years and do that. But yeah, I think you guys have an opportunity here. Obviously, with these picks, you have a lot of opportunity here. This year is going to be a big one going into the free agent market, going into the draft and everything. So I would really expect the Bears to pull out the number 1 pick, but maybe I'm wrong. Again, my name is Nick, host of Roll Coverage. If you ever want to come out and hang with us, we record pretty much every day. Always active on Twitter. Weekends are a little crazy right now. Just in case you guys don't know, I'm an MBA student finishing my degree. But in the meantime, I hope everybody has a great weekend. I hope you enjoyed the Lions-Packers game last night. Jared Goff really showed that he's the dude. And to be honest, I'm going to be making a video later on today that'll probably go live Sunday morning. So check out for that. Again, this is Nick with Roll Coverage. Have a great day.